Today on the channel, we're going to unbox this new amp I got in the mail from Joyo. Alright, let's unbox this Joyo. Joyo contacted me a few days ago and wanted me to test out this other amplifier. Recently they sent me a Meteor 2 and I love it. The Meteor 2 is one of my favorite amps. In fact, you might be able to see it in the background. It's right there next to this bench on these Egnator cabinets. I love the Meteor 2. Absolutely love it, and I'm really excited about this. The Meteor 2 is an orange model, not a model, but kind of their version of an orange amplifier. Now this is the, let's see what we have here. Before I say what it is, let me make sure it is what I think it is. Okay, this is the Bant Amp XL, and we've got the Jackman II. Now this should be like a Marshall. Okay, this is a it's got one 12AX7 preamp tube in it, which sounds so good. It comes with a foot switch. It's got a clean channel on the top, an overdrive channel on the bottom, effects loop. It's Bluetooth capable. It's got a AC adapter that comes with it. Killer little amps. Brand new, these things run around 150, 160, something like that. Man, you just cannot beat it. So let's take a peek at this little guy. Let me check my camera, make sure we're here in, let me make sure we're in the line of sight. All right, so we've got our owner's manual here for the Bant Amp XL. They make many different models. You know, they've got ones that sound like Voxes. They've got bass amplifiers. I think their bass one is called the Badass or something like that. So they're really cute. Look at how compact this little amplifier is. Check this out, and the colors are neat. This one's red, obviously. How cool is that thing? What is that? That's a recycled thing. That's weird. All right, so here are the controls on the front of it. Okay, so we've got the clean channel on the top, and we've got the dirty channel on the bottom. The first knob on each channel is for gain. The gain structure on the clean channel all the way up is just a little brittle. Doesn't get a lot of gain at all, but this one goes like super overdrive. It's got one tone and then your master volume. There's your light that shows that the amp is on. There's your power. That's your Bluetooth option. This thing has a Bluetooth capability so you can sync it to your phone and play tracks through it. There's your clean channel and your overdrive channel. It has a foot switch that comes with it, which is in the box. Now the back panel here is interesting. The back panel has a Bluetooth little antenna there, so you can hook your phone up. There's where the power plugs into it. We've got a speaker output, so it's got one speaker out. Got a foot switch out. Headphones, so if you want to play in private, you can run your headphones through it. And then this is a great feature. It's got an effects loop. So you got to have an effects loop, especially if you're running delay and reverb with your gain channels. This is a very cool looking amp. This red is pretty hot looking. They're light. It's got the little 12AX7 tube on the inside of it. You really can't see it until it turns on. You can see it slightly through the cooling vents. Got little rubber feet on the bottom so you can set it down. And then inside the container, the packaging, the boxing, they provide you with this cable. Then there's part of the power cable right here. The rest of the power cable is in, cabling systems are in here. There's the rest of the power. It's got like this little, it's got a cord with a little block on the middle of it, right? You've got a speaker cable and you've got an instrument cable. And then the foot switch. It's just a single button foot switch, so you can switch between clean and dirty. So there's the foot switch, right? Clean or overdrive. Very simple. All right, so the next step is to plug this thing in, and we're going to give it a test. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mic this thing up and run it through Pro Tools, and we're going to run clean and dirty. And then what I'm going to do is compare it to the Meteor 2. We'll run those back to back and do a test between both amps and see what the differences are in the tone. Awesome. This is the Bant Amp XL Jackman II. Okay, so here we are back in the studio. We've got Edward here, the tone chaser, with the 57 in front of this Egnator 112, and I've got this cheap little MXL condenser mic just to show you what this can do. Got this in front of this Egnator, right? So we've got this running in stereo. Got the Bant Amp XL Jackman II running clean and dirty today. Got the foot switch ready to go. So we're going to do some clean samples and we're going to do some dirty samples. Going to show, you know, basically all the gain stages and control the treble a little bit just to get us going there. Cool. Going to be running through my 335 today. Things sounds great. So pretty much that's it. Going to run through Pro Tools. I'm going to run just a little tiny bit of delay, a little bit of echo, you know, reverb, just because I like it, just to soften it up a little bit, but nothing crazy. And let's go. Let's test it out. All right, so here we go. We've got this thing set on the clean channel. We've got the gain on about 1. We've got the treble or tone right in the middle at midnight, and the volume is set about 1. We've also got the channel 2 on the bottom set with the same settings. If I press the foot switch button, it switches us over to the red channel, which is the gain channel. Now we're back to the clean channel. Now this button, or I should say switch, turns on the Bluetooth feature. So if you turn Bluetooth on, you can sync it to your phone or an iPad, something like that, and you can run a background track and jam along to tracks. It does not affect the track on your phone. If you've got delay and reverb effects going through the amp or through the effects loop, the track still comes through super clean and isn't impacted by the gain or anything on your amp. Very nice feature. We're not going to demo that today, but that is an option on this amp. Okay, so now we're going to check this out. This is the bridge pickup on the clean channel. The neck pickup here. Middle position. Really nice. All right, let's put this in the middle. Okay, we're going to put the gain up in the middle. Pretty much all this does is gain. It gives you a little more gain, but more volume, really. All right. You can hear it breaks up a little bit. Okay, we'll turn this all the way up. Okay, let's bring the volume of the tone down. Let's bring the tone down to about here, okay? That's pretty nice. Bring the gain back just a little bit, okay? All right, cool. Now we'll bring this up a little bit. Let's bring it all the way up. Well, let's put it on about 3 o'clock here. And then all the way up. partially. To me, that sounds like a JCM 800. Very, very cool. Cool. All right, now I'm going to put it on the Overdrive channel. So now we've got this set at 1 for the gain and the tone right up in the middle and volume level 1. Okay. Go to the neck pickup. Let's bring the gain up to about midnight. Very cool. Let's put it on about, let's see, 3 o'clock. Cool. Let's put up all the way to 10. Let's bring this treble down to about, let's say 9 o'clock. Okay, bring the treble all the way up here to about 3 o'clock. Sounds kind of sizzly. I like it, but you know, it's a little sizzly. Let's put it up all the way to the max on treble. Cool. Let's bring this down to about here. Bring the gain back a little bit. Bring the treble up all the way to about 3 o'clock. I really like it. I dig it about here on gain, like almost max, and I like the treble up just a little bit to about maybe a little bit past midnight. What a great little amp. Okay, so there you have it. That was the demo of the Joyo Bandamp XL Jackman II. This little thing is supposed to be like a JCM 800, a Marshall JCM 100, man, like these big boys, all right? So did it compare? You be the judge. Take a listen to the audio. I think it sounds fantastic. Hopefully I was able to capture it and do it justice. This thing's 20 watts. Will you be able to play with a band with this thing? Probably won't keep over probably won't get over a drummer volume, right? But if you were to mic this up and run it through a PA, you could play gigs with this, and you might be able to play it in a live band setting depending on the volume of the drum set, okay, and how isolated this was. Sounds fantastic for recording, for demos, for jamming around the house. These little Joyo amps are wonderful, and I can't recommend them anymore. I'm not paid to tell you this. I'm not sponsored by Joyo. They send me these things to look at and review. I'll give you my honest opinion, but this little sucker is awesome. In my upcoming, in an upcoming video soon, I'm going to pair the Meteor 2 and the Jackman 2 next to each other and see what the differences are in tonal qualities. Off the bat, I'm going to say this one's a little bit brighter sounding, like a Marshall, and the Meteor 2 is a little bit squishier, maybe a little bit more gain, but not quite as defined in the high end, okay? So if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing, comment below, and as always, have a great day. Peace out.